No one tells you what happens after you get everything you wanted. After you reach the goal, the dream. The finish line you worked so hard for. It's a strange feeling, isn't it? That moment when you finally arrive at the destination you've been chasing for so long. You expect fireworks, a parade, or at least a sense of profound satisfaction. But often, what greets you is silence. I got there, and what I found was silence. An unexpected emptiness. It's not something we talk about often, this void that can follow achievement. We're so focused on the climb, the struggle, the journey to the top, that we forget to prepare for what comes after. The view from the summit can be breathtaking, yes, but also disorienting. In this video, I open up about something almost no one talks about, the feeling of emptiness after success. The quiet thought, was that it? And why it happens to so many people, including you. It's a vulnerable conversation, one that peels back the glossy veneer of accomplishment, to reveal the complex emotions underneath. Because success, as it turns out, isn't always what we imagine it to be. If you've ever felt like something was missing, even when you had it all, this video might finally give you the answers no one ever explained. It's an exploration of the human heart, of our deepest desires and fears, and of the sometimes perplexing nature of fulfillment. So let's embark on this journey together, delving into the shadows that success can cast and the light we can find within them. I remember the day vividly. The sun was just beginning to peek over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold. I stood there, on the balcony of my dream home, overlooking the city I had conquered. Everything I had ever wanted was within my grasp. The career, the recognition, the material comforts. I had it all. And yet, as I gazed out at the world below, I felt hollow. It wasn't gratitude or joy that filled my heart in that moment. Instead, a strange emptiness crept in, settling in my chest like an unwelcome guest. I had climbed the mountain, reached the peak, and instead of exhilaration, I felt a profound sense of, now what? This wasn't part of the plan. This wasn't how it was supposed to feel. Where was the lasting happiness I had been promised? As the days passed, this feeling didn't subside. It lingered, a constant companion in the midst of my apparent success. I found myself questioning everything, my goals, my values, the very definition of success I had clung to for so long. Was this all there was? Had I been chasing the wrong things all along? The questions swirled in my mind, relentless and unyielding. I began to notice it in others too. Friends who had made it, colleagues at the top of their game. Behind their smiles and accolades, I could see a familiar emptiness in their eyes. It was as if we were all part of some secret club, united by our unspoken disappointment. We had reached the promised land, only to find it wasn't quite what we had imagined. This realization was both terrifying and liberating. Terrifying because it shook the very foundation of what I thought I knew about life and success. Liberating because it opened up the possibility that there might be more to life than the narrow definition of achievement I had been pursuing. It was a wake-up call, an invitation to dig deeper and explore what truly mattered. As I began to unravel this paradox, I discovered that I wasn't alone in my experience. Throughout history, philosophers, spiritual leaders, and great thinkers have grappled with this very question. The Buddha spoke of the inherent unsatisfactoriness of all worldly pursuits. Socrates emphasized the importance of self-knowledge over external achievements. Even in our modern world, psychologists and researchers have documented this phenomenon. They call it the arrival fallacy, the belief that when you arrive at a certain destination, you'll be happy. But the reality is often different. Our brains are wired to always want more, to constantly seek the next goal, the next achievement. It's a survival mechanism that served us well in our evolutionary past, but in our modern world, it can lead to a constant state of dissatisfaction, even in the face of great success. But understanding the mechanism doesn't make the experience any less real or challenging. I found myself at a crossroads, unsure of where to go next. The path that had seemed so clear and certain now felt like a dead end. I had to confront some difficult truths about myself and my motivations. What was I really seeking? What did success truly mean to me, beyond the external markers of achievement? These questions led me on a journey of self-discovery that was both painful and profound. I had to strip away layers of conditioning, societal expectations, and self-imposed pressures. I had to learn to sit with the discomfort of not knowing, of feeling lost even while appearing successful to the outside world. It was a process of unlearning and relearning, of rediscovering myself beyond the labels and achievements. One of the most powerful realizations I had during this time was the importance of intrinsic motivation. I began to see how much of my pursuit of success had been driven by external factors: the desire for recognition, the need to prove myself, the fear of falling behind. These external motivators had pushed me to great heights, but they had also left me feeling empty and unfulfilled. I started to explore what truly brought me joy and satisfaction, independent of any external reward or recognition. What activities made me lose track of time? What pursuits filled me with a sense of purpose and meaning? These became my new compass, guiding me towards a more authentic and fulfilling path. It wasn't about abandoning ambition or success, but about redefining them on my own terms. Another crucial aspect of this journey was learning to embrace the present moment. I had spent so much of my life focused on the future, always chasing the next goal, that I had forgotten how to fully inhabit the here and now. Mindfulness practices and meditation became powerful tools in helping me cultivate a greater sense of presence and appreciation for the simple joys of life. This shift in perspective didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process, filled with ups and downs, moments of clarity, and periods of doubt. There were days when I questioned everything, when the weight of uncertainty felt overwhelming. But slowly, steadily, I began to find my footing again. Not on the solid ground of external success, but on the more fluid, yet ultimately more stable foundation of self-awareness and inner peace. As I navigated this inner landscape, I also had to confront my relationship with failure and imperfection. The pursuit of success had made me terrified of making mistakes, of showing any weakness. But now, I began to see the value in embracing vulnerability, in allowing myself to be imperfect and human. It was in these moments of openness and authenticity that I found the deepest connections with others and with myself. The journey of redefining success and finding fulfillment is ongoing. It's not a destination we reach once and for all, but a continuous process of growth, reflection, and realignment. There are still days when I struggle, when the old patterns of thinking try to reassert themselves. But now, I have the tools and awareness to navigate these challenges with more grace and compassion. If you're listening to this and resonating with any part of my story, know that you're not alone. The feeling of emptiness after achieving success is more common than we often realize. It's not a sign of failure or ingratitude, but an invitation to dig deeper, to explore what truly matters to you. It's an opportunity for growth and self-discovery that can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling life. So what can we do when we find ourselves in this place of unexpected emptiness? First, allow yourself to feel it fully. Don't rush to fill the void with more goals or distractions. Sit with the discomfort and listen to what it might be trying to tell you. It's often in these moments of apparent emptiness that our deepest truths and desires can emerge. Next, take time to reflect on your values and what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. This might involve journaling, meditation, or conversations with trusted friends or mentors. Be honest with yourself about what you really want, beyond the expectations of others or society at large. Remember, success is a deeply personal concept, and only you can define what it truly means for you. Consider exploring practices that cultivate mindfulness and presence. Whether it's meditation, yoga, or simply taking regular walks in nature, find ways to ground yourself in the present moment. This can help shift your focus from constant striving to appreciating what already is. It's in this state of presence that we often find the contentment that eludes us in our pursuit of future goals. Don't be afraid to seek support. Whether it's through therapy, coaching, or joining a community of like-minded individuals, having others to share your journey with can be incredibly valuable. Sometimes just knowing that others have experienced similar feelings can be deeply reassuring. We're not meant to navigate life's complexities alone. Finally, remember that this feeling of emptiness, while challenging, can be a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation. It's an opportunity to realign your life with your deepest values and desires. Embrace it as part of your journey, not as a final destination. The path forward may not be clear, but each step you take in authenticity and self-awareness is a step towards true fulfillment. As we come to the end of this video, I want to leave you with a thought. Success, in its truest form, isn't about reaching a particular destination or achieving specific goals. It's about becoming the person you want to be, about living in alignment with your values, and about finding meaning and joy in the journey itself. The emptiness you might feel after achieving your goals isn't a sign of failure. It's an invitation to go deeper, to explore what truly matters to you, and to create a life that feels fulfilling from the inside out. Remember, you are not alone in this experience. Many have walked this path before you, and many will walk it after. Your journey is unique, but the human experience of seeking meaning and fulfillment is universal. Embrace this chapter of your life with curiosity and compassion. Who knows what beautiful discoveries await you on the other side of this emptiness? Thank you for joining me in this vulnerable exploration. If this video resonated with you, please share it with others who might benefit from hearing this message. And remember, the journey doesn't end here. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep growing. Your true self and your true success is waiting to be discovered. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourself as you navigate your own path to fulfillment.